Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. So we're going to pull on some general messages to see what you need to know at this time. As the messages are general, not everything will resonate. Just take what applies and leave the rest. The energy is timeless, so whenever you click on this reading, that's when the messages could resonate with your life, your current circumstances. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, as well as Jupiter. So make sure to check your other placements. And let's tap in, Libra, to see what you need to know. Give me some messages for Libra. What's the energy? Messages for Libra. What is the energy? All right. Reunions. Wisdom. Okay. Be open to new possibilities. So something has to do with you being focused on the new. Experience is the best teacher. So it's like not going back to something from your past. I'm hearing new doors. Give me an energy for reunions and wisdom. Why is reunions and wisdom here for Libra? What's the energy? Why is reunions and wisdom here for Libra? What is the message? I have the Four of Cups, okay? And the Page of Swords. You're not missing out on anything, Libra. That's what you need to know with this Four of Cups energy. I feel like you've already learned your lesson. So something has to do with you being comfortable with detaching. Why is the Four of Cups here for Libra? What's the energy? Why is the Four of Cups here for Libra? What is the message? Why is the Four of Cups here? The Hierophant and the Seven of Cups. Some of you could feel like you missed out on a commitment, like the relationship did not go as planned. Somebody definitely could have been exploring their options, or they just simply didn't know what they wanted. Or Libra, this could be you. Tell me more about the Hierophant. The number 5 could be significant. I have the 5 of Wands. So yeah, there was competition here. Okay, so don't sit around wondering why somebody didn't choose you. Now, for some of you, you could be in this energy, or this could be past energy, because with this wisdom here, I feel like there is an energy of reflection. Knight of Cups, yeah. Like why somebody didn't commit, why they didn't choose you. They just weren't ready. You didn't miss out on anything by not waiting for this person, or by this person not choosing you. You didn't miss out on nothing. Why is the 5 of Wands to the Knight of Cups here for Libra? What's the energy? Why is the 5 of Wands to the Knight of Cups here for Libra? What is the message? I have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. The best thing you did was move on, was move forward. And it brought you into balance. For some of you too, this is somebody that just wanted to be in control anyway. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. I have the Emperor, Aries energy. So something didn't work out in order for you to have someone better. That's what this is. Somebody that's more mature. I'm hearing they're grown. Somebody that's very wise, wisdom. This person has experienced a lot. They know a lot. Somebody's also well-traveled. Somebody loves to read as well. Very experienced when it comes to life. Somebody's more settled. Why is the 7 of Cups here for Libra? What's the energy? The Sun in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you weren't happy, or you were miserable. The Sun in the reverse. There were times where this person made you feel like you were just on top of the world, but like as quickly as this person like built you up, like they deflated you. um it wasn't lasting. The feelings weren't lasting, Libra. Like this person always disappointed you. Like by the end of the day or end of the week, um you ended up feeling miserable. The Hangman, Pisces energy. It's just giving me the energy of like with the Hangman to the Sun in the reverse, like settling. It's like settling for breadcrumbs. Like this person makes me happy like 50% of the time or 60% of the time, so I'll take it. Like, no, you're meant to have more. Tell me more about the Sun. Why is the Sun here for Libra? I have the Four of Pentacles. And I have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you're holding back from this person's tactics. You're not giving in to the manipulation anymore, to the deceits. For some of you, you could actually be calling this person out as well, making somebody like own their behavior, take accountability. Why is the Emperor here? What's the energy? Three of Wands. Yeah, like I said, you're moving towards something better. This was coming in. You just had to be able to set boundaries with whoever this other energy is. Seven of Swords. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here for Libra? The Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. Heavy on the Pisces. You're trusting your intuition more. Like you're actually listening. I feel like for some of you, you would go against your better judgment, especially when it came to this other person. Why is the Page of Swords here for Libra? What's the energy? Why is the Page of Swords here for Libra? What is the message? Why is the Page of Swords here? The Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walked away and you're going towards the what? The Sun. Upright. Complete fulfillment. And you're leaving the past behind. Tell me more about the Moon. The number 8 could be significant. 18. Somebody could have been born in 81. The number 81 is significant. The Six of Cups. Because you know it's time for you to have the family you deserve. For some of you, whoever you're walking away from is someone you have a family dynamic with. So whoever is coming into your life is going to be a step-parent, stepmom, stepdad. Why is the Moon here for Libra? Or you may already be connected to this person. Why is the Moon here for Libra? What is the energy? Queen of Wands. This is just giving me like you getting your glow back. Like you realizing your power, that you're in control. You can have whatever you like, whatever you desire. Why is the Six of Cups to the Queen of Wands here? Six of Swords. So the number 6, 66, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. You know what? Going back to this Wisdom card. So you are reflecting. I feel like it was hard for you to walk away from this connection. I'm hearing bitter, bittersweet. You could have been very emotional, extremely. But it's like now when you reflect, you're happy. I'm hearing you're seasoned. So yeah, you've learned, like you've outgrew this experience entirely. You're looking at this entire situation from a higher perspective. You're happy you walked away from this person, especially where there is a child or children involved. Something can have to do with shared custody. Yes, you listen to your intuition. And for those of you that are like still in the Six of Swords energy, Like, what you don't see is that you're going to be so elated that you finally did move on. Because I'm telling you, like, what you're about to receive is going to be so much better than what you're actually releasing, what you're actually walking away from, Libra. Give me an energy for the High Priestess to the Eight of Cups. Like, you don't see it. You don't see what's coming in. But you just got to take that leap anyway. Operate by faith. Judgment and the Ten of Cups. You get what you deserve. You get what you prayed for, you asked for. You were in control the entire time. You're getting the family you deserve. Wisdom. Okay. So this is what it is, Libra. The person that you walked away from, that's who you really wanted this family dynamic with. You really wanted this Ten of Cups with, but somebody wouldn't get their act together. And you gave this person multiple chances. And so you had to make a decision. Like, you had to choose self, and you had to choose your own happiness and your own peace and move forward, even though you didn't want to. Six of Swords, very emotional. You didn't want to leave. Because like I said, you wanted it all with this person. But they just wouldn't, you know, they weren't in a place to give you what you deserved. They didn't want to clean up their act. But by you walking away and taking the high road, you actually called in a major blessing when it comes to love. You're actually getting what you deserve. You just had to release the past. Release the idea of having it all with this other energy. Because whatever you were seeking, they couldn't give it to you. That's where the wisdom comes in at. It's like you went towards somebody that was ready to invest, that was ready to give you what you deserved. Instead of trying to make it work with, instead of like, I'm getting ain't no half stepping. And that's a video I did for the membership collective. Like, instead of somebody that was just half stepping, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you went towards somebody that's going to be all the way in, completely invested, 110% loyalty. Something has to do with what you were willing to put up with, what you were tolerating. Wise reunions here for Libra. Page of Pentacles, because ain't no reunion. There ain't no starting over. You're not going backwards. No repeats. You've learned the lesson. You're not going backwards. And you're also realizing that somebody ain't learned theirs. That's where, like, this Queen of Wands energy is coming in at. Like, you are going to be so happy that you did not stay, that you walked away, or that you did not reunite with this person. Because you're realizing they never grew up. They still the same person. They still operate in the same energy. You understanding that some people just don't change. And so you would have been there another 10 months, 2 years, 5 years, going through the same thing. That's what you're realizing. That's where that wisdom comes in at. You're seeing it for what it is. Not for what you want it to be. Wise wisdom here for Libra. What's the energy? The Star. Aquarius energy. Yes, wisdom. You're enlightened. You are. You're divinely guided. You're listening to your intuition. You're trusting. You're trusting the process. You're trusting what's ahead of you. You're embracing the unknown. Thank you. Stepping into new opportunities. Tell me more about be open to new opportunities. Why is this here for Libra? Why is be open to new opportunities here for Libra? What's the energy? Why is be open to new opportunities here? I have the Seven of Wands and the King of Swords. Don't be so guarded, Libra. You know, of course, it's good to protect your mind, your heart, your peace, but don't block your own blessings, because this is somebody that is very mature, very wise. They've learned a lot as well, been through their own struggles. This is somebody who's going to have a lot to teach you. They're wise in their own right. Somebody could also be a divorcee. I think that's how you say it. But this person, you know, could have recently, you know, went through some type of separation, you know, and they're getting back out there on the market. But trust, you have to trust the process. Read the room, continue to listen to your intuition. One thing about it, you know, you'll see eventually whether or not somebody is operating in the right energy, if they're genuine. Give me an energy for the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Libra? What's the energy? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Queen of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, this person been through the same experience as you. This person could have been with somebody that's very mean, very cold, not nurturing whatsoever, not affectionate, heavy on not being affectionate. Give me an energy for the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. Why is this here for Libra? Yeah, somebody's been dealing with something for a long time. You know what, Libra? You're meant to use your experience to help other people come out of toxic situations, specifically relationships. You are, some of you could be a counselor, marriage counselor. Something has to do with counseling, being a guide or motivational speaker. Like, you're meant to help other people that are tied to relationships that are not for their betterment, for their well-being, their emotional, mental well-being. You know, you're meant to help people embrace the new and release the old, because you've already been there. So you can give, you know, the blueprint as to what to do, how to surrender. Let's pull a final message. Something could also have to do with a sibling. For some of you, you have a sibling that's going through a similar experience. Something could be generational. Something repeats when it comes to connections in your family. So like, you could be breaking that chain here, Libra, because you chose to do something different. Give me a final message for Libra. What's the energy? Give me a final message for Libra. What's the energy? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yes. Something has to do with you being confident, being bold, being secure within yourself, understanding that you are making the right decisions, putting your well-being first, standing in your power, your truth. You can have Leo highly aspected. I also have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So do not regret any experience that you've had. It all served a purpose in your life, Libra. It all made you the man or woman that you are today. Don't regret anything. There's no do-overs. Just continue moving forward and use those dark times to help motivate other people and show them that they too can overcome challenges. They too can walk away from difficult situations. They're just as powerful, courageous. They just have to tap into that inner strength. Bottom of the deck, love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yeah, for some of you, like with this love energy, I'm getting like this is just you seeing the good in yourself. Something had to do with you like recognizing your own value. The number 11 could be significant. Somebody could be seeing 1111. I'm hearing something about like a timeline. Some of you may be thinking about writing a book to outline your experiences, especially when it comes to relationships, even like connections that you've like had with certain family members, or the relationship dynamics that you've seen when it comes to certain members of your family, Libra, your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, etc. But like I said, for someone, like something is generational, something repeats, but you're breaking that chain. So this is your reading. Take what resonates, switch the roles as needed. Stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Grow with me as I grow with you. Stay blessed.